Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Rey's speeder from the Star Wars Black Series. This set is absolutely fantastic, but before we take a closer look at it, let's go ahead and take a look at its packaging. Here it is. It's the new box size for the vehicles. Here on the front, it's got a grayscale image of Rey on the speeder, an actual image of the product up here, and then this is a window where the Rey action figure would sit. On the side, nothing really. I mean, it gets an image of Rey here. But on the back, more product images. Here on the back, just showing off some of the features. And then there's also a brief description. And if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. But anyway, I suspect this will be the new standard for the vehicle packs. So we'll go ahead and get back to the set itself here. So we'll start off with Rey, and we'll save the real star for later in the review. So Rey here stands at, let's get her all straightened up here. About 5 3/4 inches tall, so she's right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures, and she does come with a ton of accessories here. The first one is her staff, of course. It's the same one that we had from before, nicely painted, and it's got a ton of detail on there, which is really nice. She also comes with this backpack, which again looks really nice. It's got some nicely done paintwork on there. Really nice, and then of course it does have flexible straps, so it does fit on her back nicely. And then she's also got this little piece here. This is like her face cover, which slots into this peg here, and then covers up her face. Sorry, it's hard to do this through the camera screen, but it goes on there just like that. I wish that they could have worked out a solution that wouldn't leave this little square peg hole here right on the front of the figure, but it's not a huge deal because most of the time when you're displaying her on the speeder, you're probably going to have the cover over her face anyway. So as far as articulation goes on this figure, it's pretty good. She's got a ball peg with a hinge here in the neck, which gives a nice range of motion, better than I expected, with this kind of cowl piece here. So that's good on Hasbro. Ball hinge shoulders that do swivel 360, hinged elbows with a swivel, and then she's got hinged wrists with a swivel as well. Then there's what feels like a single ball peg here in the torso, which gives her a pretty nice range of motion. T-jointed hips with a thigh swivel, and double jointed knees. And then of course the ankle is hinged with an ankle rocker. So the main difference between this figure and the other Reys that we've seen is the soft work, or the soft goods that are on the figure, which of course allow her to actually sit on the speeder. So I don't think that this is the best looking Rey figure you can buy, but I do think that it's the best one for sitting on the speeder, which it's obviously meant to do. So you can have this figure on the speeder and then one of the other Reys on your shelf, without the speeder. So I think it definitely serves its purpose, and it does exactly what it's meant to do. So let's get to the real star, which is the speeder itself. It does have one major point of articulation, and that is here at the base there's a ball peg, which lets it, be posed. I haven't had, even though the base is fairly small, haven't had any parts where it's, times where it's tipped over, which is really nice. And the Rey figure sits really nicely here on the seat. The only real problem that I have with the speeder is the pegs that they put on the little pedals here are just a little bit too thick. So I have trouble getting them into the peg holes on Rey's feet. Not a big issue though, because frankly it's designed in a way that Rey wouldn't fall off unless you're throwing it around or something. So as far as other features on the speeder, it's got this netting here on the side and Hasbro did an absolutely fantastic job on it. It looks great. It does, you can remove the hooks just like this, and it exposes this piece of junk here on the side, which can be popped off. It's, you know, nicely sculpted. It is hollow on the other side, so it's really meant to just stay, you know, on the vehicle itself all the time. But really nice job on there. Some gold accents and a nice wash, which is really nice. On this side, there's still more. There's a door here on the side that lets you look at the engine, and there's some nice speckled plastic in there, which looks really cool. And while we're talking about the paintwork, it's really fantastic. Very weathered looking. Looks just like the movie, in my opinion. Especially back here. I like this part. And these, I don't know what they are, maybe a windbreak or something, are hinged so that they can, you know, be posed however you like them to. And these handles here can also be moved, which is really cool. Here on the other side, still more. You can open this door here and expose, you know, a little bit of the engine. And this whole section can be pulled off of the vehicle, exposing the entire, you know, engine here. Really, really nice detail in there, and a really cool feature. You know, they didn't have to do that. You know, they could have cheaped out on us, but they didn't, and I really appreciate that. So overall, I think that this pack is, you know, really fantastic. I really like the design of this vehicle, you know, and even though it's not, you know, used a lot in the movie, I think it's really cool to have it. That being said, I don't think that this pack is worth, you know, 60 bucks. And I've seen plenty of them that have been discounted, you know, fairly, you know, actually, you know, fairly steep discount. So if you see them, you know, for less than, I don't know, 50 bucks or whatever, that's a fantastic deal. Go ahead and pick it up. I think it's, you know, a great addition to any collection. I just realized that these pedals also move. Wow, all right. So even more features on here. Really cool. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.